Hello, ladies and gentlemen. It's me, it's Random Reviewer. Decided to hop on here because I had just gotten notified that Projared made a video. And I used to watch him back before everything blew up. And I thought I'd jump on here and give my 2 cents because you know what? Honestly, we're grown fucking adults, aren't we? We're grown adults. You know, we should be able to speak our mind. And honestly, he has a point. Did anybody really ask him his side of the story? From every single channel I've ever watched that talked about everything that happened, I saw nobody ever ask him specifically. I saw a ton of accusations being thrown his way, but he kept quiet. Really didn't say much. He put one statement out and then went ghost or rogue. And I get I get where he's coming from, where all the initial hate will just come out and be like, okay, you know, fuck him. Why are we going to listen to this fucking asshole? Who's even going to believe him talking anyway? And I get that. I completely understand, you know, and you have every right to think that. But at the end of the day, he's still the other side of the story. You cannot condemn somebody without getting the honest that person as well as the other side. 2 sides to every story, everybody. I understand I put two times up. Just understand. Give me a second because this feed looks like it's going nuts. Are we back? Okay. So, looking at the information, I watched the entire 43-minute video. Didn't spare any expense watching or turning away from every second. He has all of the information that you guys are going to need. It's in the description of his video. I'm not going to link anything because you guys can physically go and do it yourself. Looking at the information and then following everything that's been going on, it's hard to believe either side. I'm skeptical about his side and the other side because he has text proof. He has everything. He didn't spare any expenses, okay? This is hard to choose and hard to pick who's right and who's wrong for specific situations. I get his personal life needs to be kept out of YouTube, and that's understandable. It's a guy's own personal right. He may be a public celebrity on YouTube, but honestly, his personal life never should have even been involved. And that's fucked up. That's why you never see me on here talking about my personal life. Every once in a while, maybe I'll do it on like a site where I'm not really even known. And that's fine. But he honestly should have had his privacy respected to a degree. And I get people want to play detective and talk and, you know, create stories that sometimes people may want to believe and jump on bandwagons. Like he said, the cancellation wagon. I don't believe that's exactly what he said, but bear in mind it was a 45-minute video, so there's a lot of people out there that have already spoken about the truth about him in his side of the story. His truth. Put that in quotes because people are going to get angry and triggered. But honestly, before you jump on somebody, mob them, and tell them how horrible of a person they are, understand you need to get both sides. It's like if me and you were in a room, we sat down, we had an argument. You said, let's say, like we're a couple in high school, okay? The one is very well liked, respected, everybody understands them, very known around the school. The other one is very quiet, relaxed, reserved, doesn't really talk much. You know, not as well known. So the unknown person goes around and spreads rumors. Let's say, you know, yeah, they eat shit. I don't know. Or they hate dogs. I don't know, something stupid. Trying to make a light out of the situation. Let's say that the person who let's say they broke up, and the person that no one knows randomly goes around and spreads a rumor that, hey, he eats shit. He hates dogs. Okay? So everybody bullies, attacks, and yells at the person who they think hates dogs, eats shit, all that shit. Okay? But at the end of the day, once all the witch hunting has been done, everybody jumped on them, everybody attacked them. Did you ever get the other side? And no, I'm not condoning either side's actions in this circumstance, because one side was wrong because, you had 5, 10, 15,000 people jumping on one person without any sort of annotation of their side. And the other side, I don't even, I can't say whether I trust their opinion or not because of all the shit that's been put out on the internet. Things can be photoshopped, and I get that. So both sides are almost impossible to believe, but at the same time, impossible to not believe. So the truth can be skewed both ways. And this is where it gets very confusing. Because I watched all 45 minutes of Projared's response that just went up on the internet today. I've watched numerous videos that go over the other side, Holly and all that other shit, and then the two people that accused him. I don't know who to believe. Both sides sound truthful with a hint of lying. So with that being said, I'm not going to make any assumptions. I say both sides have some truth and both sides have some faults. And that's always how it's going to be. Because you can't take one side over the other. You have to make your own assumption and your own degree of, okay, who's right and who's wrong in this situation. You have to make that assumption. You have to figure it out. I can't. I'm not going to be like all the drama channels who sit here and tell you, oh, he's an asshole, and this guy, he did that, and throw the name blame game at one person and jump on the bandwagon. You need to listen to both sides, gather the information, and then make your assumption off of what is public knowledge. There is information for both sides, information in the descriptions of both people's videos or anything is listed. You need to do your research. This man's career got flushed down the toilet because people did not get both sides. And I get that. You can be mad all you want. I'm probably going to get a lot of flack after this video is even put up. Okay. That's fine. But at the end of the day, you obviously, every person on YouTube dropped the ball. They never got the other side of the story. People on Twitter dropped the ball. They demonize somebody without even getting the other side's truth. It is literally a flash mob. And you put him on a pedestal without getting any information from him. It's like judging somebody before they're even found guilty in court. You immediately throw him under the bus because he was easy to blame. Based off of appearance. Based off of word of mouth. And that's kind of fucked up, guys. Come on. Really. There's some fucked up truth to that. And that's unfortunately how the internet has been. The internet is a dangerous place for people who, quite honestly, are private about their lives. And I get that. I should be private about my life. And that's why I barely, and rarely ever talk about anything personal. There should be no reason for me to even bring up personal stuff on this channel. You know, that's why you don't see very many people doing vlogs anymore, or popular people doing vlogs who are controversial, because they get flack for shit. Just saying. And like I said, you can hate me all you want. That's fine. You have your own opinion, you know, and you're open to having your own opinion. I will be honest with you. If there are distasteful comments in this comment section, okay, no offense. I will have to either remove or mute that. That's not appropriate. This is a platform where we should be able to easily speak our minds and talk about everything. Both sides of the story should be listened to, honestly. And, you know, honestly, if you don't think one or the other, okay, it's your opinion. Down the middle, though, you should be down the middle, listen to both sides, and then decide whether who is right and who is wrong. Okay? At the end of the day. Because people's careers were ruined. A lot of people lost jobs. A lot of people lost relationships, lost credibility. A lot of people lost livelihoods and emotional states and mental states. You know? At the end of the day, the internet bullied people who could be or may not be innocent. I don't know. Again, that's your own take. You take it with what you will, with a grain of salt. I'm not going to speak any more about it other than understand you need to make your own decision. Check out both videos and both sides. There is plenty of content on the internet that goes over this information. And understand, jumping on a bandwagon isn't cool. It just gets you temporary enjoyment and likes. Okay? Ranting Reviewer, signing off because this stream is already lagging out the fuck. Have a good one. Take care. And remember, both sides.